Okay, guys, welcome. I'm so happy to see each and every one of you here. Welcome to actually our very first free webinar. I've done this before, but it hasn't been a free webinar. And if you haven't met me, you don't know me, let me tell you a little bit about myself, just so you know why I believe in what we're doing. I am the president and founder of the Southwest Florida Real Estate and Business Academy. We've been around for 3 years. And I am currently a real estate broker since 2005. I started in real estate in the year 2000 as an independent agent. And I got into the business without even knowing what to expect. I was one of those people that got in, was not lucky in building my business, did not know anyone in the city of Cape Coral or Fort Myers or anywhere in Lee County. I came from the East Coast. I got into real estate never having been part of any business or sales or any type of real estate related industry. I came from the medical field. And so after having the desire to do something big in real estate, finding myself a powerful mentor who was my very first and only broker in my whole life, in the year 2000, I went on to open and start and launch the first Latin American team in Southwest Florida. Specifically, we serve the Tri-County area, which is Charlotte County, Lee County, and Collier County. And that was a Lucy Quinones and company team back in 2002. In 2005, I opened up my own Century 21 company, and I was a broker manager for several years. As everybody knows on the planet, 2008, the market crashed, and I had to reinvent myself. I had to diversify everything that I did, and I luckily survived the market crash. 2012, fast forward to 2012, after having 125 agents at my brokerage, I ended up with 19 survivors, and 18 of them were not producing, but they were hanging on to dear life. And so life gave me signs. As we all know, life gives you signals. And I started training my own agents into what they needed to do, what I had done to be productive. Okay. And so I started sharing with them what I did, and that led to me becoming my own trainer and other people joining. And then in 2013, I started to regrow my company. 2014, we were thriving. We were once again back in the rankings and in the charts of production for Century 21, made a total comeback. In 2016, I became the CEO of my broker partners company. We merged together. Fast forward 2020, I sold my interest, moved on because I wanted to start something new. That's when I launched the Southwest Florida Real Estate and Business Academy. Now, we are passionate about real estate. And why? Because we have a vision to change lives through the vehicle of real estate. Let me tell you, real estate changed my life. I don't know if you're a mega producer in real estate, if you're struggling in real estate, if you're brand new, or if you've been doing this forever. It doesn't matter. Everyone is in an even playing field, because after 2020, the pandemic, it is a whole new day in real estate. And let me tell you, the people that are struggling the most are the ones that are still stuck doing real estate in a traditional way. The consumer has shifted. Our digital universe has shifted. Everything is so different. So we have the vision of changing lives, looking for people that want to start a career in real estate and opening up those doors for them so that they can elevate and really build, number one, financial independence. Number two, we want people to know that through the vehicle of real estate, just like many of you probably have already done, become a business builder where you can find financial legacy. And then one day, if you want to, you can move on like I have now. And I am a multiple real estate industry business owner and operator. I have multiple businesses that have to do with the real estate industry, and the Academy is one of them. So I do that now because I want to build generational wealth. I want to leave a legacy, but also leave generational wealth for my children and my children's children and their children's children. So our mission is focused in elevating real estate leaders in Southwest Florida, across the United States, and globally. And the reason I can say that is because I've already done that. In 2020, when the pandemic hit, I had to jump on Zoom and start giving my real estate licensing courses on Zoom. Well, that was a blessing in disguise, because never having done Zoom before, I was forced to do it. I was either gonna, sink or swim. And I decided to swim. And so I ended up getting people from North Carolina, New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, licensed in Florida, because as you know, everybody when the pandemic hit wanted to come to Florida. And they said, well, if I'm going to be moving to Florida, I want to do real estate, I want to bring everyone else with me. So here's the opportunity that I'm presenting to each of you through my academy. And it's the opportunity to not just only become an instructor, a licensed Florida real estate instructor to help people with licensing, but also continuing education, business development, and mentorship. The most powerful part of the academy and what really makes us proud is that right now we have the only internship mentorship program. And what does that mean? That means that traditionally a mentor, and if any one of you has had a mentor, you know mentors traditionally say, I'm here to help you. If you have a question, reach out. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions, right? If you can raise your hand, if I can see you and you relate to that, that is what traditionally happens. The mentors are there to answer questions. Our internship is a step-by-step path to success where we literally walk people through money-making activities. And we're doing this with agents from all brands, all logos, and all different types of companies independently. It doesn't matter what company they're from. And that's the beauty that we can do at the academy. Also, business development, that is where I come in with my 24 years of experience, having been there, having done that, and I coach people into money-making, business building activity. So these are some of the things that we do at the academy, and there's so many more. So why are you here? You probably agree with me that it is time to diversify, right? Give me a number 2 in the chat if you say, yes, I agree. I need additional income streams. When we look at the local real estate schools, which I've been to many of them, right? When I got licensed, when I got my broker's license, and after that, other certifications that I've gotten, we see that there's no real opportunities there for our current real estate industry leaders, right, or practitioners to get into the field of education. But if you're someone that loves education, and give me a number 3, because I'm going to read the chat in a minute. If you love education, if you're one of those people that say, I love to help people and I love to teach, like I feel my bliss is in teaching. And when I teach, everybody tells me I'm really good at it. So if that's you, give me a number 3. So we know that the market has slowed down. I've been looking for instructors for the last 2 years. I have 2 instructors at the academy, but I've always had the vision of growth. I've always had the vision that we can take this to other counties, we could take this to other areas, but it is impossible for us to grow, right? It's impossible for us to grow if we don't have a strong team. So the market slowed down, and I said, this is the best opportunity for me to go out and create thriving Florida licensed real estate instructors, because there is no course anywhere on how to become a Florida licensed instructor, real estate instructor. How do I know that? Because I didn't have a course. I had to literally kind of figure out, how do I do this? So that is one of the reasons that I put this together. And we have since starting this, and since doing our first masterclass, which is how we started, I immediately launched the masterclass, which is a 2-hour, in-depth dive into, okay, so what is it going to take for me to do this? Today is just an introduction. What is this all about? So this is an opportunity to open up another income stream through education, for you to leverage your knowledge. So whether you are a realtor, a broker, a team leader, a mortgage person, insurance person, or anybody that has passion for education, and you are somehow connected in the real estate industry. What do I mean by that? There's appraisers, there's surveyors, there's financial advisors, anybody that has directly or indirectly something to do with the real estate industry. This could be for you, because you don't have to be a broker, and you don't have to be in real estate, and you don't have to have a real estate license to be able to do this. So with what I teach in my masterclass, I literally position you to being able to get licensed as an instructor. There's financial benefits, huge financial benefits. So one of the benefits is you could be a partner. You could be an affiliate partner of our academy. And I go all into breaking down the different ways that you can do that. You could be an advisor within the academy, which basically is one of the instructors comes in and you get paid hourly to come in and teach. Depending on how many classes we put together, then you partake in that. That's basically where I'm at right now. But I'm looking for affiliate partners, and I'm looking for people that thrive in their education skills and abilities. Again, I can teach you how to do it. We just need your talent and wanting to do it. And then there's also a satellite operator. A satellite operator is someone that, after going through my mentorship, learning how to teach a class, because getting licensed is only the beginning, just like in real estate. You know, the license doesn't make you the money. The license doesn't teach you how to do it. The license doesn't make you good at doing it. The license doesn't open up doors of opportunity. It just makes you able to do it. So what I want to mainly is, after you get the opportunity of doing my masterclass, going for your license, becoming licensed, then I give you the opportunity of being mentored by me and me teaching you, okay, this is how you become a rock star real estate instructor. Now you're licensed. Now we're going to make you a rock star real estate instructor, because I'm looking for satellite operators. Satellite operators are those people that say, I want to have my own Southwest Florida Real Estate and Business Academy branch one day. So I don't know if that's you. If it is, if you have that vision, give me a number 4 in the chat, because I would love to at least identify, why do you want to do this, right? And we're going to talk a little bit more about that, and we'll have some Q&As. But that is really where we are. So the satellite operator is like, you know, the top of your peak opportunity. So these are all the different things that you can do once you get licensed, right? If you don't have a Florida real estate instructor's license, you can't do any of these, because, I mean, that's what the law says. You have to have a license. So I want you to basically understand that everything begins with you really going deep diving with me into a 2-hour masterclass that I teach. In that masterclass, I am actually going to give you the step-by-step formula to becoming licensed. I am going to break it down for you. I'm going to give you the inside scoop on what it's really like to be an instructor, the things that you need to know about being an instructor, more so than even just what you need to study, which we will give you and show you, here's what you need to study. We'll also give you resources that you can take and study, because again, there are no courses out there. There's absolutely not one course. This masterclass is the very first of its kind, where I literally take people on a journey of looking behind the curtains, right? So when you guys go to real estate schools, the people that are there, you know, they got there somehow, but there's really no classes on doing that. So I take you behind the curtains. I break down for you the different styles of teaching. I break down for you the different types of students you're going to face. I break down for you what's going to make you a really good instructor, just so you have clarity and you start to imagine, how can I position myself in doing this? Everything begins with you getting your real estate licensed instructors course done. I even give you the breakdown on how we do that. I give you the breakdown on where you apply, who do you reach out to. But let me tell you what the most powerful thing is. And I want to go back to this previous slide where we're talking about the financial benefits. Above and beyond this, let me just put a little seed in your mind that maybe you can envision. We all know that the place that most people go to learn about how to be a realtor is the association. I don't know about you, but I also have a real estate organization. And what I hear realtors and even team leaders and brokers say over and over and over is, I went to the association, I took the class, but they went too fast, or they didn't answer my questions, or I just felt like there were so many people, I did not get the clarity that I needed. Basically, I went there and I got all the information, but I'm just as lost as I was before. And one of the main places that I see that happen is in the MLS orientation. Since COVID, they've been doing the MLS orientation online. You know, when you speak to an agent and you say, okay, so you know how to do a CMA, they look at us like we've got three heads. No, I don't know how to do a CMS. When you look at agents and you say, okay, so do you know how to position yourself for success in your first 30 days of starting real estate, or in your first 30 days of relaunching your real estate? Because it doesn't matter how long we've been in real estate, we all get to a point where we can relaunch. We can literally relaunch our business and what we're doing. And a lot of times people say, no, I don't know what I need to do to relaunch. So the beauty of this is that in each one of these areas, whether you want to just focus on teaching brand new people to get their real estate license, or you love continuing education, you want to teach that, or you want to teach people about the post licensing, which is another class that we can teach, or you want to teach people on how to become a broker. You know, everyone has different aspirations. So you can give and learn how to give a broker class, a post licensing class for brokers. But then there's the peak of the mountain that I call the peak of performance and success, which is maybe you have thought of being a trainer. And a trainer is that person that comes in and shows people what they need to do. And so in training, there is unlimited income potential on the amount of classes that could be put together. Literally through the Southwest Florida Real Estate and Business Academy, we have an unlimited amount of possibilities of the classes we can teach. I've had people tell me, I want to come in and teach people how to do AI. I want to come in and teach people how to relaunch their business. I want to teach people on your first 90 days to success, or your first 30 days to success in real estate. I want to teach people, you know, on scripts. I want to teach people on dialogues. I want to teach people on time management. You know, anything that you can fathom, anything that you can imagine that you, after getting your license as a real estate instructor, wants to teach, then that is where my mentorship is going to come in and take you a step further. Okay, so the first level of mentorship that I give the people that come to my masterclass is the mentorship of becoming an instructor. So for example, on April 18th, I have a brand new 63-hour pre-licensing course, and I've got a couple of my brand new licensed instructors sitting in the class so that they can actually see us in action. Let me tell you, that is invaluable, because when I first got licensed and I had to go through the pain and the suffering of how do I get my academy up and running? What are the permits that I need to get? What are the resources that I need? Who do I reach out to? How do I even teach this 19-chapter book? Okay, because they just tell you, have fun, go at it, kind of like when you get your real estate license. Okay, you're licensed, you're legal, go do what you got to do. But the mentorship, the level of mentorship that I'm able to give you is going to get you to being a rock star real estate instructor faster. So I say that to say this: mentorship is everything. My mentorship is going to help you scale and thrive in your new income producing activity as a Florida licensed instructor. But when we talk about being able to sit in a class and observe how a pre-licensing class is taught, you know, how you bring in the students, what it takes to fill up your class, the things that you need to do to market, you know, the areas and the avenues where you can find students. Also, what do you do on registration, in the registration process? How do you handle that registration process? How do you handle, you know, getting these people school final exam ready, but also state exam ready? I mean, this has taken me hundreds of hours of having to go through the trial and the error of doing it. The resources, where do we find the books? How do we get, you know, permitted to teach the books? How do I get permitted to be able to do it online, in person, on Zoom? All these things, we've already put them together. So we are literally able to open up our treasure chest, which is what I do with the people that join my mentorship and my masterclass. And I say, look, everything is already put together. I've got the whole arsenal. Just come in and allow me to mentor you. Let me show you how it's done. And then we move on to the next level. The first level is, let me show you how it's done. Come in and sit in one of my classes. Come in and learn how I teach the book, you know, how you dissect this 19 chapters of 63 hours pre-licensing course for a room full of people that are sitting there looking at you. And what are those students going to be thinking? How do you handle a classroom? How do you make it interactive? How do you make this the best experience for them so that they can keep coming back and wanting to learn from you? But at the end of the day, once you move on from that, then it's going to be your opportunity to also step up, okay? Step up, take the stage, and start doing it. And then I will sit there and guide you through it. So you're not alone. That's the worst thing that you want to do, is be alone. Trust me, I've been there. So once you do that, now you're ready to start putting your own classes together. And then that's where that component I was telling you about, where you can literally teach any subject matter that you love teaching. I mean, we can teach how to be a leasing agent. We can teach how to be a rental agent. We can teach how to be a property manager, how to be an appraiser. We can teach everything and anything. We can teach absolutely everything and anything. And here's the beauty. The beauty is we get to monetize every one of those classes, because being a Florida real estate instructor is about opening up that next level of financial benefits and opportunities. And I've put together 3 different ways. Okay, as an instructor, you get paid one way. As an affiliate partner, you get paid another way. And as a satellite operator, maybe that's your ultimate dream. I want to have, Lucy, one of those satellite Southwest Florida real estate academies where, you know, I become a rock star. And a lot of times, I tell people this, when I got into real estate, I thought I was just going to be selling and working with buyers and sellers in real estate, you know, and that's why I can stand here as an expert and an authority and say there's so much more to just working with buyers and sellers. You know, I survived the market crash by opening up my own property management company. There's so much more to just working with owners and tenants. Now I have a real estate academy, and I can tell you there's so much more, right, to just teaching in an academy. You can literally take this to so many other levels. So I wanted to share that with you because it's really up to you and what you want to do. The beauty is there's no limits. The beauty is that through the academy and through the platform that I've created, and the different levels of advisor partnerships, affiliate partnerships, brand ambassador. You could be a brand ambassador and make money. You could be a satellite operator. You know, these are areas of income producing opportunity. And we all know that when the market gets a little tough, it's the best time for you to open up other opportunities. So all you have to do, the next step is join the masterclass. Okay, it's going to be 2 hours of deep diving. Now we're going to go behind the curtains. This is just, you know, the front free webinar of, okay, Lucy, so what is it that this is all about? But if you're serious about taking your financial future to that next step, all you have to do is register and save your spot. We're going to teach you step by step. Okay, how do I become licensed? I'm going to take you to the web page. I'm going to tell you what to put, where to put it, the forms to fill out. There's no guessing on your part. Everything is going to be laid out. I'm going to tell you what to study. Again, there's no classes for you to do this. They want you just to go ahead and study a book, but you have no clue, you know, what book. So I'm going to tell you what book. I'm going to give you what to study. We're going to go through the path to success of completing your instructor journey. Yes, there's a lot of studying. Yes, you have to go take a state exam. And I will share all that with you. I will guide you, lead you, direct you, support you virtually throughout that whole journey while you get to the other side of being licensed. We will give you a step-by-step guidance. And then when you are 100% licensed, I will either join hands with you and lock arms and hire you as one of my instructors, or I will give you the best connections for you to go work with a school that maybe aligns better or that you are a better match with than maybe the academy. I'm doing this regardless of who you decide to work with. I can only speak for what I'm going to be doing at the academy and how I'm going to be doing it, but you're not limited to having to work with me at all. I am building a curated community and culture of instructors. Right now, we have our very first bilingual instructor. We're looking to have more bilingual instructors. I have two English speaking only instructors. So there's plenty of room for us at the top. And so becoming an instructor is really going to open up a lot of doors of opportunity. I am on a hunt for the best Florida real estate instructors in Southwest Florida. Open it up for questions. If you would just raise your hand, your digital hand at the bottom of your screen, it says raise hand. I'll be happy to answer your questions. No questions are good, bad, or indifferent. How long and what's the cost? It's a 2-hour masterclass. I was the best kept secret. So from 2012, so check this out, from 2012 all the way to 2020, right? I was the best kept secret. I would train my agents, I would mentor my agents, I would coach my agents inside 4 walls, and I would just like never get compensated for it because it was just part of what I do. The beauty of the academy is you keep doing what you do, but now you are going to be a somebody in the industry, also teaching other people from other brands, other logos, other affiliations, the same stuff. And guess what? Now you're going to monetize your expertise, your knowledge, your experience. And that's why I'm so passionate about the academy, because it's basically taking what you've done, right? And now you're opening up another income producing opportunity. You don't have to stop doing what you're doing, and you get to do this whenever you want to. And that's why I'm saying, once you get licensed, let me say this again, I want to be real clear. You don't have to work with me, but the value of joining my masterclass is because I will give you everything and show you everything you need to know to get licensed. Once you get licensed, if you feel that we are a good match and you want me to be your mentor and everything that we discuss sounds good and it makes sense, and you want to come and be mentored at the academy, that is a career placement, then yes, of course. And not only that, I'll show you what I do, how I do. I'll give you all my secret sauce. I'll give you everything, because I believe in being a collaborator, and I believe in helping people get to another level. The more you give, the more you get. There's something that you've done that you're really good at. Maybe it's, how to become a rock star prospector. Maybe it's financial planning, whatever. If you have that sense, register for the for the masterclass. It's going to be on Zoom. It's a small investment in yourself, because the power is behind the mentorship. Not having to spend hundreds of hours figuring out how do I teach this class, and dealing with students asking questions and not knowing how to handle them, having someone walk side by side with you, which would be me, having someone lead and guide you to finding your best place of what you are really excellent at teaching and mentoring you. I mean, it's invaluable, because you're going to open up unlimited opportunities. I know you are.